morning, welcome back to BT. If you're planning on getting fit in 2015, we might have the beginning that's right for you. Coming up on the 12th, we've got Dr. Citytv Buffie kicking off a 6-week challenge. We're going to talk working out later on, but we want to talk about nutrition first off as well, and some things that might be in my foods that I may not even realize. Let's start off with the amount of sugar in my breakfast cereal. Yeah, that's going to surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, it's the thing with sugar is what people don't realize is a lot of people want to start off the new year by losing some weight, shedding some pounds. Problem with that is if you're not careful with what you're putting into your body, the sugar content is very important because when your body has sugar, when you eat sugar, your body secretes a hormone called insulin. And insulin's job is to get sugar out of the blood and into your cells. The problem with that is insulin also turns off fat burning for 3 hours. So if you eat sugar, you're not burning fat for 3 hours.
Even a small amount?
A little bit of sugar, enough to get insulin into your blood, and you stop burning fat for 3 hours.
It tells my body, don't burn fat for 3 hours.
That's right. Store. So it wants to store extra calories as fat. So it's a storage hormone.
Okay.
Right. So for example, you wake up in the morning, breakfast, which is break the fast. I mean, you haven't slept, your blood sugar is at its lowest. You might want to have a bowl of Raisin Bran.
Sure.
If you were to have 1 cup of Raisin Bran, along with 1 cup of skim milk, you're ingesting the equivalence in sugar almost to a can of Coke.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All those little packets there, just from my 1 serving.
Right.
My goodness. Okay, so again, not only am I including those calories I don't want, but I'm telling my body, store all that as fat.
Exactly. So for the next 3 hours, you're storing you can't burn fat.
So you make it through those 3 hours, get into lunch, maybe a snack, and you decide to grab something healthy, or grab a drink. You end up with a can of Coke or a bottle of Coke, and that's how much sugar I'm eating?
That's how much sugar is in that bottle of Coke,
Where does it even fit?
Well, I mean, if you look at the ingredients, and this is what we encourage people to do, is learn how to read an ingredient list.
Okay.
You turn it around, you look at it, and you see right away, the first one is carbonated water. The second ingredient is sugar. And so
but it doesn't say sugar.
Oh, it says sugar,
glucose, fructose.
So when you're looking at a label, anything that ends in OSC, glucose, fructose,
sucralose.
Sucralose is a little different.
Okay.
Lactose, which is the sugar found in milk. Anything that ends in OSC is a sugar, ultimately breaks down into glucose in your body, and that is what insulin wants to take out of the blood and into the cells, and so that's why you get that insulin spike after that.
So I turn off my fat burning, and if I decide I want a healthier drink, or what I think is a healthier drink, I can end up with problems as well.
Right, so you go, well, obviously everybody knows that soft drinks are good for us, right?
Sure.
So we're gonna have some juice.
Skip that.
So you go for a juice and you grab a bottle of orange juice and you still have a ton of sugar in there. It's a different kind of sugar, and don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing juice and saying this is bad for you and this is bad for you. There's vitamins in there, there's different kinds of things that your body needs in there that aren't in there, but your pancreas, which secretes the insulin, doesn't know the difference between the sugar from here and the sugar from here. So you still get that insulin coming out into the body, you're still shutting off fat burning for 3 hours.
Okay, so there we go, we want to switch to something that has no sugar in it.
Right.
But then there's surprising amounts of sugar in things that I never would have thought of. So why is table salt on the table?
Well, again, we want to teach people how to read a label. So instead of just saying, well, that looks like it's something that might not have sugar in it, always look at the label. And when we're reading a label, you don't want to necessarily read the information, the nutritional facts. You want to read the ingredients themselves. So when you're looking at the ingredients in salt, you've got salt, which I hope is in salt,
yes.
Right? Calcium silicate, and then the next one is sugar. So you actually have sugar in salt.
It seems silly, but shouldn't there be anything other than, why is there anything other than salt in salt?
Yeah, I have no idea, but there it is. And even same thing, peanut butter here, you look at it, you flip it around, you wouldn't think that there's sugar in peanut butter, but when you start looking at the ingredients, there it is. Peanuts, sugar, is the second ingredient in there. So, if you're looking for a healthy alternative, you go for the fresh, ground peanut butter, the natural stuff. But you don't know that unless you look at the label.
Okay, so now that we know what we're consuming, we also want to make sure we're working out in the right way. So coming up, you're going to show us the importance of surge training.
Correct.
And how to tell whether you've actually got a good enough workout to burn off those calories. We got that and more coming up on Body and Balance.